G'day viewers, this is Troy from Troy's Visual Arts channel. I've just recently been doing some more photography, film photography that is, of my 1950s motorama diorama. This time I decided to shoot a 1957 expired Kodak Ektachrome film, 120 type, expiry date February 1957. Anyway, this film was originally rated about 16 ISO, or back then ASA. So I decided to rate it at 0.25 ISO, given the fact that it's over 60 years old. Anyway, so like with that Kodak Color 620 film, I shot it in my 1920s Kodak Hawkeye 2A Model B camera, which is made for 116 type film, and I modded it to fit 120 film. So the take-up spool, I modded it so 120 film can easily roll onto it and not sort of go up or down it. And on the inside, so we've got the 120 spool, and put a couple of 10-cent pieces in there to hold the supply spool, and as you can see, it fits in quite nicely. And as you can see, as said, I've modded the 116 spool. Anyway, also I modded the actual image area, so it's about 6 by 9 centimeter. And when I take my shots, I look at the smaller size exposure numbers, and I start off at exposure number 3, then I go to exposure number 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, and then I have to sort of do a bit of guesswork of how far after 16 I need to go, and yeah, I get me 8 exposures. Anyway, I've shot the film. I didn't make the same mistake as last time, which was when I was doing the shots at about 74 centimeters. I had the focal distance about here, which was wrong. I had to extend it past that all the way up to the edge here to get the exposure right. The focus right. So that was the mistake I made with the 1959 Kodak Color 620 film. And lo and behold, the images actually look a lot sharper. So I've just developed the film. My general developing rule for Ektachrome film is at 20 degrees in C41, 15 minutes, and 8 minutes Blix. I'm developing these as negatives, not positives, so you'll get a blue negative image. Well, anyway, the images, as said, are actually way sharper. I'm having a bit of a hard time trying to actually see them, It's a bit hard to do things with just 2 hands. This is like a freehand job. But anyway, I'll turn out the main lights so you can actually see this better. Okay, I've turned off the main light and shut the curtain. Hopefully we should see these negatives a lot better. There we go. I'm not in the best position to show the negatives in full, but as you can see, they look way sharper. You can probably just make them out a bit. It's a bit difficult to actually position this without too much glare from the actual lamp light. Yeah, looks way better than that of the Kodacolor. So there you go. Got decent negatives on 1957 Kodak Ektachrome 120 type colour film. I've been developing films for about 8 years now, and yeah, I've quickly learned the technique of successfully shooting and developing really old expired films and getting images on them. Anyway, so yeah, this is pretty much a walk in the park for me. Anyway, I'm gonna wait till this dries, scan it all in, and yeah, I'll show the negatives in looking better on a light box, and I'll show the scans as well. So yep, after this video I'm going to do just that, and yeah, I'll continue the video. Okay viewers, the film is now dried and I can better present the negatives using my light box. So here we are. So yeah, the negatives turn out way better than that of the Kodacolor film because I've got the focus right this time. And so yeah, this film actually aged quite nicely too. There's no discoloration as far as I can see. And as you can see, the pictures are pretty much in focus. So the general focal sweet spot, I think, for using an f32 aperture and having the focal, having the bellows fully extended, is about 74 centimeters, and then you got a depth of field of about 10 centimeters each, plus or minus 10 centimeters. So 64 to 84 centimeters is roughly the focal range. Anyway, as you can see, the negatives look really good. I'm quite pleased with the results this time, and I can guarantee that the scans will look really good. Anyway, the final two images were not that of the diorama itself, but they were some just showcase setups I've done, which I use 50s style backdrops and checkerboard floors and a little circular stage. Anyway, so that's the negatives in better presentation. Okay, once I've scanned the images, I will finish off this video. Okay viewers, I've finally scanned the film in and I'm very pleased with the end results. The film worked great. Of course, towards the edges it's discoloured, which is typical with old films. They look good in the centre and not so good towards the edges. But anyway, the colours came out great. I had to, of course, colour balance it both on scanning and in Photoshop, because of the fact that that without colour balancing, the film will be of a certain colour cast, and yeah, the tones won't exactly look natural. So yeah, I did colour balancing on scanning and in Photoshop, and these are the end results. So yeah, pictures came out great, nice and sharp. Nice colours too. Pretty grainy, but that adds to the beauty of the old film and the subject matter. And a couple of the photos I've taken were actually not the diorama, but were actually sort of like slapped together showcasings of a couple of the cars. This one being a Plymouth and this one being a Ford Fairlane. Unfortunately, I didn't get the Ford logo in the shot, but yeah, that's because the camera doesn't have a through the lens viewfinder. And it's sort of like guesswork where to position the camera. Alright, well anyway, yeah, showing these images on my camera don't really do the images justice. So I'm going to actually attach to the end of this video all these photos one after the other. Also, in the description below is a link to my Flickr page album with all these photos. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. This is Troy from Troy's Visual Arts channel signing out.